Pretty fish,
yeah.
Rick. That's what we're looking for.
Yes, he is.
That's what we're looking for right there, baby.
Oh! Look, if you didn't want to lose him,
Huh?
if you didn't want to lose him, you couldn't.
I had one of them cat hires come on.
Grady White Boats' reputation for designing ruggedly elegant fishing boats is legendary. Our attention to quality, detail, and customer service is unmatched. From our Fisherman 180 and Coastal Explorers series to the unrivaled Canyon 456, you'll find no boat that rides better and offers more fishing amenities. Go ahead, experience fishing at its best. Get the Grady.
Hello and welcome to the Carolina Outdoor Journal. Well, today's program, we're going to be fishing for speckled trout, but Joe, not with just any ordinary fisherman.
Right. I thought it would be fun to pit two good, really good, probably two of the better speckled trout guides we've got on the coast of North Carolina, Captain Ricky Kellum, Captain Charles Brown, pit them against each other on the water. They're both love to speckled trout fish. They both really like to use different lures. Ricky is real prone to use a artificial shrimp imitation. He's refined in the refinement of fishing. He knows how to fish it, fishes it all the time and catches a lot of fish. And then Charles likes the mirror lure, whether it be the small 17s or the larger 52s. He likes the mirror lure. So that's the way we start the day, is fishing different lures, and it turned out to be a pretty tough day, but they proved that they can catch trout.
I bet our gear time today is going to be interesting.
Yeah, they'll talk about why they like to use what they use, and of course Charles had to adapt a little bit. Some of the areas we fished are not conducive to using mirror lures, and a lot of structure under the water, but when that happened, he went top water and caught fish. So pay attention. It's a lot of fun to do.
And Donna's got a recipe today for crunchy trout. Is that right?
Yeah, this is a new one from her. I haven't seen this one from her before. So it's a crunchy trout recipe. So it kind of goes along with what we're doing today.
All right, let the games begin here on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
All right, Charlie. We got us an overcast morning.
Beautiful morning, buddy. Beautiful.
1st of April, right around at the 4th. We got the MR17, and my favorite, the pink storm shrimp.
Yep.
So
I had one copy there for you, buddy.
you got me shaking this morning, because this MR17's been working good, but the pink shrimp has been working better.
My good buddy at Mirror Lure, Mr. Eric, I told him what I needed, and he
I'll tell you
spit them
what,
out for me.
that's going to be a top seller right here. But let's go, and I had a good couple of days catching them on both the MR17 and the storm shrimp's been good. So we got our work cut out for us. We're to catch plenty of fish, a lot of little fish, a good fish for every 10 little fish. So
That's what we want, man. That's
what
what
we're going to have. It's going to be beautiful this morning. Overcast, like I said, got some rain coming in this afternoon. Before the front, always better than after. We ain't got no excuses this morning.
Ain't no excuses.
No.
Nice fish. That's keeper fish there.
Right at Fish woke me up, Charlie.
I'm glad he woke you up.
She swallowed it too. Look how fat and healthy that fish is right
He's
there.
fed good old swimmer.
Up this river eating them menhaden, buddy, like they're
They got to have feed.
Like they're popcorn.
They got to have feed, Rick.
Well, they got it up here, buddy. There's always something to eat around here.
You find the feed, you find the fish.
Place stays full of menhaden year round.
Where'd you find it?
Over R.
Over there? I'm gonna throw it out there.
Right here where this next one's getting ready to come from. Oh!
You got him right there?
Good night.
They let him say it a little
That
bit more?
fish hit it like it was going out of style. Yeah, they're all hitting it sitting still.
Or they're dead sticking it.
Yep.
There he is
I
again.
hear you.
There he is right there, buddy. There he is right there.
Yeah, they're off that bank a little bit.
Yeah, they're off the bank. He's a pretty little fish.
Show them to me.
Yeah, they're off the bank, son. Yeah, that's what they are. They're right there off the bank.
Yeah.
Come here, little squealer. Squealer.
Bunch of, look at that.
I like
Got 'em
that.
trained.
I like that. I like
You
that.
might have found a place where they don't like my pink shrimp.
Huh?
Wait a minute. Oh,
There they are right there.
he's a hair better, but tell you what,
Foul mirror lure. Foul.
tell you what they'll do.
We'll hit it. Or not.
They'll hit it like there's somebody.
Huh?
They'll hit it like there's somebody now. Tell
Yeah,
you
they
what, Charlie, that's what I like about it. Thing gets them right in the side of the mouth. If I'm
Yep.
tagging fish, that plug right there hardly ever hurts one.
That's what you want, buddy.
Yep, he'll be 18 inches next year.
18 inches.
Watch this right here.
How many have you tagged up here this year?
Up here about 400
400.
total. I could.
Just had him hit it.
Total's been right at 1,800 fish the last 2 years. I'd have never believed that.
That's good. That's a good amount of fish. Got him off here on the edge.
Absolutely, yeah. He was over there in the stumps, Charlie.
No, that he decided to come up and bite.
Son.
He might be wanting to feed.
Look,
Dip him?
he's just like he's around something. But that's all fish right there, buddy. Good night.
Let me see that. That's pretty fish,
yeah.
Rick. That's what we're looking for.
Yes, he is.
That's what we're looking for right now,
son.
baby.
Oh. Look, if you didn't want to lose him,
Huh?
if you didn't want to lose him, you couldn't.
I had one of them cat hires come on it.
Yep. There it is, Charlie. Look how fat that old fish is.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fish. Beautiful
All
fish,
right.
Rick.
That's what
Let
we're
him
looking.
Go. Let him go. Let him go. He'll spawn and have 100 youngins.
Where'd he come from?
Oh, oh, oh.
Charlie, get in my spot. Charles, start out catching them spikes this morning, little 12, 13 inch ones.
Yeah,
You know, out here in this open water, started working the bank.
yeah,
Usually these banks hold better fish. You know, these stumpy banks, structure. You know how they like structure.
yeah.
Stump, docks, plus the bait. You know, we've seen mullet jumping all in here. And we all know they like a finger mullet.
Yeah.
But
You got
you just work, I mean, you look at this shoreline, it's all the same bank, you know. It's 3 foot of water,
yep,
full
there
of
that is.
stumps, and you're subject to catch one. It's like bass fishing, put the trolling motor down, you just gotta work. You know, I'll make 2 or 3 passes sometimes before I catch fish.
I see it.
You don't know, there's a lot of bottom to cover with that little old plug.
They're here.
Son, look at that fish, Charles.
That's a puppy drum, ain't it?
There ain't no drum. It's all speckled trout.
Let's see.
Son, I think they go down and put their heads in the mud, Charles.
That looks like an old pupper, wasn't it?
He don't want to come up now. That's a pretty fish right there, son.
That is a beautiful fish right there. They are pretty fish up here. Pink's the color, huh?
Lord, yes. Oh, come back up here, girl. Yes, sir. Oh, me, oh my.
How big is that?
That's a 4-pounder.
Oh, shoot.
Look at here.
That's a pretty fish.
That is, that's a healthy fish. Short and stocky.
Well, he ain't been got. Let him go,
Thank
buddy.
you, Lord, for that one. He ain't hurt either. Woo! Let's back off here a little bit. Here you, Charles. He come in there and smack that thing, didn't he?
Yeah, hit M7.
I won't penalize you for it.
That's a top water. It's a top water
Is
mirror
it a
lure.
trout or a
Everybody,
bass?
I don't know. It's a mirror lure everybody overlooks.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I ain't never threw one.
Huh?
I may start. I may start today, though. It's got to be a red pulling like that. I'll take that back.
That's a nice trout.
Yes, it is.
That's a nice
Let me,
trout.
Let me net him just so we won't get those hooks all in us.
That's a nice one.
Yes, it is.
He cut or smacked that M7.
You said you were going
That's
to do
one of
it.
the top water everybody always overlooks. Everybody thinks the regular top water
You got another
is
one?
a click, click, click. Huh?
You got another one?
I only got that one with me today.
Yeah, okay.
I brought it out my own box.
Oh, yeah. Purdy, purdy.
That was a nice fish. How's that fish?
He's purdy
Huh?
now.
That's on the M7.
Son,
Huh?
that's a nice fish, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Purdy, purdy.
Yep, that 17 I was throwing is a little bit too running too deep, so I put on an M7.
I noticed that.
It's top water everybody and everybody overlooks it. It's a top water. It's a rattler. It don't go side to side like
No,
a
it's
rattler.
just,
You
just
snap
dives
it.
real quick.
It dives real shallow and comes back up to the top.
Son, I'm gonna have to
It's
have one of them.
it's a beautiful bait. You look
It's a
at it. It's got
beautiful
rattles in
fish.
it. That's a nice fish, buddy.
Yes,
That's a good.
it is.
How much do you think he weighs?
About a half pound smaller than what I caught.
Come on now. There you go, buddy. Let's let this girl go. Come on, girl, go.
Oh,
There
so
you
you
go.
ain't gonna have no trouble.
Huh?
I
Thank you,
can't
my
do that
brother.
again. I
Thank you.
might buy you lunch.
Huh?
Maybe. You did get penalized. You
got
You got a
penalized.
6 ounce.
Come on, and attack
You
that
gonna
plug.
steal my fish.
And just like bolt of lightning, he got chow.
Hand me them scissors back there. So I cut that plug off.
Yeah, cut that
size
plug.
is it?
Look at it.
That's a decent trout.
Yep, that's a decent one.
Watch them hooks.
That's a daily top water, ain't it?
It is. I'm liking it already.
Uh-huh.
I'm liking
Look,
it.
he just broke the line. Come here, old girl. Come here.
She's
Come here,
mad.
me.
She wants to take that back with her.
Huh?
She wants to take that back with her.
Well,
That's a pretty strike on that bait.
let me get my good pliers.
You got some? Oh,
Look there. Look there, I got a tarpon fly.
I see that.
I got a tarpon fly in that box. So you might want a
How
tarpon.
fat that trout is.
Huh?
Nothing wrong
That's
with
a
that
beautiful
fish.
fish.
Nothing wrong with that, buddy.
Let me tie this thing back
Take
on
your
here.
time. Take your time. Take your time. Let me get in there real quick.
That's an overlooked lure, ain't it?
Not anymore.
Huh?
All right, Charlie. We hit this place earlier this morning.
Yeah,
Cloudy.
buddy.
Cloudy. Caught a few, but sun's popped out now. The tide's falling out. We ought to pick some up right here.
Oh yeah.
This has been a good mid kind of morning spot for us when that tide starts falling. I think that bait just falls out with it.
Yep.
They hang right here on this, where you can see where the deep and shallow is now.
Yep. That tide line.
Yep.
Yep.
There ought to be, old Mr. Trout ought to be laying there waiting on it. Them things are right here on this point right here. There he is.
Right on that corner. I'm trying not to let mine fall down in it. Now let me get my
I don't
ruler
know
right
how the
away.
things pull as hard as they pull like that.
Yeah, I don't want you to get your line messed up in mine. You messed up.
Go ahead and sling her on.
Let's cut it over there.
But it's
Cross
the
that
same fish. He run right back out there and hit that thing.
in. Yep.
You believe that?
I love that pink shrimp. That's a pretty fish.
Look at that one's hanging out of his mouth.
Yep.
In the world he get that in there? Oh,
I
Pinky.
love that thing up here. They're tuned to that thing.
Look how fat that fish is, full of roe. They're getting ready to get rid of them babies.
That's what we want.
Yes, sir. All
We'll
right.
have plenty of fish making babies this year.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be a good.
Good as that winter was to them.
Joe, just for the record, Rick and Charles, they are good friends.
Good friends. Oh yeah, yeah. And we've been talking about doing this for a couple of years, and finding time to get them both together on the water. They both stay busy guiding, and so they've been friends and been wanting to do this. And yeah, it's they're really good fishermen. Today the bet was lunch, and I had to be the mediator. And at the end of the day, it was a draw with big fish, and so. Ricky's fish may have been a little bit bigger, but I was not going to go in between them. It was a draw, so I had to buy lunch.
Nobody likes the umpire. Let's go to Gear Time. This is going to be interesting for you.
Charlie, I'm glad we finally got to do this, brother.
I appreciate it, man. We
Been
need to
trying
do
to
this
get together
more often.
Yes, we do. We started out a little slow this morning. It was cloudy. Caught a few fish, a lot of small ones. And up this river, you can catch a 12-inch fish. Next cast, catch a 4-pounder sometimes. A lot of times.
No doubt about that.
Because the bait's up here, and them little fish are going to be hanging around the bait as well as the big ones. But I tell you, if I get into those little ones like we did, every cast,
Yeah.
I'll back off of them and go hunt some fish like we did earlier.
Yes.
You caught that 4-pounder on
Top water.
Yeah, on that. What is that? A 17?
That was a 7 MR.
7
It's
MR.
a top water. It's been around a long time. It's one that people overlook.
Yeah, I like the way it dives when you twitch it. It just
Yep,
looks like an
it's-
injured mullet.
It's just like an injured mullet.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using 17s, like the purple demon. And there's one right there, that new pink broken
Be a
glass.
good one. If I wasn't, if I wasn't real fond of this storm shrimp, I'd have threw it a little bit today.
Well, there's yours.
I appreciate it. What size braid you got on that?
These I run 10 pound.
10-pound test?
Yep, I usually run about 15 pound fluorocarbon.
Oh yeah. The cast real good. That
Yep.
braid is real good. And what is that? A 2500?
Yes, the new 2500 fin oar.
Yeah.
And I'm using Catalyst PTS 2000.
And that's basically the same setup I got. A little bit lighter rod maybe, but
But I like that
10-pound
pink
braid.
shrimp. That pink shrimp is deadly up
She's,
here. This
yes.
water here.
it's been a good bait kind of everywhere. It's a river bait now. It doesn't do well in tide.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
got a
'cause-
lot of tide.
Yeah, it wouldn't do good. But in the rivers, I mean, I've fished it everywhere, Pamela Cove to Southport, and you get a place where it's calm water, shallow,
Yeah.
anywhere from 2 to 8, 10 foot. It's just been a real good bait for me. A lot of the shrimp imitators are good. The DOA, great bait. But
Yes.
that's just my favorite. I feel like if there's a trout around, I can get him to at least hit that.
It's a beautiful shrimp.
It looks mighty good in the water, and you see every one of them gets it in the corner of the mouth. This is my main bait I throw when I'm tagging, because hardly ever hurt a fish. But Charlie, glad you can make it, brother. We'll
Thank
do it
you, my
again.
good old friend.
Let's go eat some lunch.
We need to do this a lot more often. We do.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, fellas, for that valuable information. I felt like Gear Time was going to be a good one today. Here are the numbers on the screen if you'd like to call these gentlemen for your next fishing outing. Now, we're going to catch up with Donna. She's in the kitchen with a recipe today for crunchy trout.
Hi, today we're making a crunchy trout recipe in the kitchen. It's a great recipe, quick, easy, and it'll make a nice presentation as well. A little bit different than most of the recipes, some of the recipes I've done. We're going to use mountain trout for this recipe, but you can also use any of our coastal trouts as well. It's a great recipe. So let's go ahead and get started. We have our trout, and it has been dressed, so we're ready to get started with that. What we're going to do is we're going to dip this in some egg, then we're going to dredge it into some southern bake, and then we're going to stuff the inside. So it's going to be kind of a really cool recipe. So we're going to put our chicken southern bake out onto our baking sheet, to our wax paper, and kind of spread that out because our trout are a little bit long, so we want to be prepared for it. So we're going to take our trout and we're just going to dip it into our egg here, and this will just add some nice moisture to the outside so that the southern bake will adhere a little better. And we're just going to kind of press that down in there and then dredge it. And what I like to do is I like to just press in and then flip it over, sprinkle some more. It's a good thing to do with your hands if you need little therapy there, or if your kids like to help you cook, it's a good thing for them to do too, because kids always love to get their hands dirty. So what we're going to do is we're going to shake that off, and we're going to place this onto our baking sheet, and then I'm going to stuff this so it adds a little bit of some I don't know, I kind of think it's cool. We're going to take some lemon slices because we're going to make a sauce or a butter that's going to have some lemon zest in it. So I'm trying to use some ingredients that we already are going to be in another part of our recipe. We're going to take some fresh spinach leaves and stuff those in there as well. And then, just because I like them, you don't have to use them, some shiitake mushrooms. And we have mushroom logs at our house, so we always have plenty of mushrooms, so we always try to find some great things to do with them. So we're going to put those in there. And then we're going to do the same thing with our other one. And we're going to bake this at about 425 for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the size of your trout and or the doneness that you prefer. So we like ours done, flaky to the fork. So I would cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes, just until it's nice and done. Bring it out, and then we're going to plate it and top it with a butter chili sauce that we're going to make. So we've got our butter here. It's already cooking, melted, and then we're going to add 1 shallot to this. Then we're going to add one red pepper, chili pepper, that I have deveined and removed the seeds and diced that up. And then some lemon zest. And the great thing about this is you can use your lemon zest that you can zest the outside of your lemon and then slice it and use it in your trout. So it's a great way to use the entire lemon. So we're just going to let that cook until your shallots have softened and are, have softened and kind of translucent. Makes a great sauce for your trout. So here's what the trout looks like when it's all finished. You can see I've got all the great ingredients coming out of your trout, and it's going to add some great flavor into the flesh of that trout as well, with a nice crunchy coating on the outside. We're going to drizzle our butter over the top, and you're ready to go. So I hope you enjoy the crunchy trout, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Simple Cooking.
As always, Donna, that's a great recipe. Joe, I want to know more about Ricky and Charles. Tell me about these guys.
Yeah, they both, like I said, are professional guides on the coast. Ricky is based in Jacksonville, Onslow County, and Charles is based in Carteret County, out of Gloucester, Harkers Island area. They fish different areas of the coast. And just give them a call if you've never trout fished before and want to learn a little bit about it. Both of them are great teachers. You'll learn a lot. Fishing with both of them. That particular day that we did the show was in early April, and it was just turned out to be a pretty tough day. It was just one of those days, and we you saw we caught some small fish early. Both of them don't like to stay on the small fish very long. Ricky had we fished the New River that day, and Ricky had several places to fish, and both places we caught the smaller fish. He had caught larger fish mixed in with them, as they said earlier, and we had to move to a creek that he knew that where we caught the bigger fish, but. Really good fishermen, and like I said, if you've never caught a speckled trout, give either one of them a call.
Well, our viewers will decide who caught the biggest fish.
That's right.
For Joe Albee, I'm John Moore. Thanks for joining us today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
Make sure to visit our website for more information.
Grady White boats are known for uncompromising quality through exceptional attention to detail. On every model, from 18 to 45 feet, we incorporate exclusive features and quality components that you won't find on any other boat brands. Our exclusive CV2 hull design is ranked highest in every third-party survey done in the marine industry. So every day on the water will be a great day, no matter the conditions. Ask any Grady White owner and they'll tell you, get the Grady.